Hello everyone, happy new year. Welcome back to Flavor Kingdom Kitchen. If you guys are new to my channel, please remember to subscribe after you've watched this video. Remember to hit that like button, leave a comment, and thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be showing you guys today how to make these donuts. So sit back, relax, and let's get into this video. Alright, so we're gonna start off by making the dough for the donut. In the bowl, I'm adding the flour, next the yeast, and I'm gonna mix that to combine. After that, we're gonna go ahead and add some dried milk powder. And as I'm adding something in here, I'm mixing it out. Next, I'm adding my sugar, and I'm gonna mix that in. I'm gonna add some salt. We're gonna mix that in as well. Next thing I'm gonna add is my egg yolks and my milk. And then we're gonna mix this with the spatula until it becomes a sticky dough. After which you're gonna make sure your hands are clean, and then we're gonna finish kneading this until it becomes a ball with our hands. You don't need gloves for this portion, guys. You're just gonna knead that dough until it becomes smooth, just like this. After it becomes smooth, we're gonna go ahead and work in our butter. So we're gonna go ahead and work that in until fully incorporated. The dough will be sticky and you will be tempted to add flour, but do not add any flour, guys. It should look like this after you finish working in your butter. Next, we're gonna move over to, you could put your dough on the countertop. I have my pastry mat, so I'm going to stretch this dough and fold it onto itself a couple times. Now the dough is a bit sticky, guys. I'm gonna just put some flour on my hands, not even going to sprinkle any on the dough, just my hands, just so I could grab it better. You see, I just put a little bit of flour on my hands, and I'm gonna continue to stretch this until it becomes smooth, just like this. As you guys can see, everything is worked out. It's pretty smooth. So the next thing we're going to do once this is smooth, we're going to flatten this. I think this is like 7 inches round. We're gonna divide it in half and cut each side into 3. Now I know I just cut them into at first I rolled them like 6 per sides, but then my donuts were too small. So if you want small donuts, then this recipe could make 12 small ones. But if you want nice sized donuts, then you want to cut this into 6. So today I'm going to be cutting it into 6. So each side I'm going to cut into 3. Like I said, I started off by cutting it into 6, but then I noticed my donuts were too small, so I went ahead and just combined them. Use 2 pieces for 1 donut. But anyways, you're gonna go ahead and roll these into a ball, kind of like if you were making dumplings. You want them to be nice round balls. You're gonna do that to all of them. Tuck everything into the middle, as you guys can see. Gonna grab all the ends, bring them to the middle, and then you roll. Close that. And then you roll. And then for the last one, you're gonna tuck all the ends, close that middle, and then you roll. So I'm gonna do 6 instead of 12, so I just joined everything together to make a bigger donut, as you guys can see. So now I have 6. And I'm just reshaping them. Nice round, even round ball. Next thing we're gonna do is cover these because we don't want them to dry out. Now you want to make sure you cut the paper for each donut. You could use parchment paper. You're gonna go ahead and roll the dough ball into some flour, like so. You're gonna shake off any excess, and then you're going to need a bench scraper for this, or anything flat that could press. Even press. You're gonna give it an even press. Make sure it's even, guys. And then you're going to go ahead. You don't need a donut cutter to make donut. And then you're gonna go ahead, and I'm using the nozzle for my pastry bag, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a hole in the middle. And you're gonna put that aside. You're gonna do the same thing to the rest of the donuts. From my experience making the donut using the flour this way, guys, it's pretty optional. Like, you could just throw the donut in on the paper and it will just slide off. But just to be on the safe side, I just flour it a little. So as you guys can see, I'm using the nozzle from my pastry bag. I'm just using it upside down to just cut the middle of the donut. Now that all of them is done, we're gonna go ahead and cover them and let them proof for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. Now that our donuts are ready, we're gonna go ahead and start frying them. And you want to make sure your oil isn't too hot. So I always start off with just putting in one in there to make sure the oil is not too hot. You're just gonna go until both sides are nice and golden. gonna go ahead and add the rest of donuts into this oil.
Sometimes I wonder why you keep talking like you don't give a fuck about me. You've got a piece of me, and honestly, my life wouldn't be the same without you. And babe, we're not just friends, are we?
So we're just gonna continue to fry these donuts until all is complete, and then we're gonna go ahead and make the glaze for these donuts. That's right, guys, I'm going to show you guys today how to make a quick and easy donut glaze, more like the one that they use at Krispy Kremes. If you guys ever been there, oh my god, it's the best glaze. I'm going to show you guys how to make that today. Okay guys, so we're gonna move over and do the glaze now. So I'm just gonna add in my powdered sugar into the bowl, and I'm going to link the recipe in the description box of this video, so please make sure you check it out. I'm gonna make sure there's no lumps in there. And I have melted butter, milk, some vanilla for flavor, and I'm going to whisk all of this together. And I did I used the butter while it's warm, as well as the milk. And you can always go ahead and add more sugar into this if you want, if it's not thick enough. So now we're glazing our donuts, guys, and you want to set up a rack. You don't want to sit these on a plate or anything while they're still wet. So we're gonna put them on the rack until they're set up. Look at the donut, guys. They're so good, they're nice, they're fluffy, they're soft, and the glaze is everything. I really hope you guys try this recipe. And if you do try the recipe, please remember to tag me in it. Wherever you post it, tag me in it. Let me know how you guys like these donuts. And it's a fun recipe to do with kids as well. If you guys have kids, it's a great way to, you know, spend some time with the kids in the kitchen. Like I say, guys, you could always make the glaze thicker by adding more sugar into it. So these are the donuts, guys. They look yummy. Hope you guys really enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Share your videos with me when you guys make it. If you tag me in there, let me see how you guys did. If there's anything that I left out of this video, please feel free to ask. Other than that, have a nice day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Look at that. Look at the texture on that. It is so fluffy and soft, guys. Please try this recipe. Bye for now. Thank you guys so much.